examining the ability of an asset to undergo an air attack and the degree of damage it can receive and still remain functional. How important a critical asset is to accomplish his aim. How quickly an asset can be replaced or recover after an attack to the point where it can carry on its mission. Whether an asset can be relocated to a more protected area, and the degree of passive air defense available. After reviewing his commander's priorities, the Air Defense Commander defines tasks and plans the deployment of his units. He aims at placing the overall engagement envelope of a weapon system around the assets to be defended, and occasionally assets may be grouped to provide for the best possible coverage. This envelope is basically defined by the location of a weapon in conjunction with its characteristics, the surrounding terrain, and orientation of the asset. The commanding officer also heads the Air Defense Cell within the Division Fire Support Coordination Center. The DADC is responsible for coordination of the division's airspace, the passage of control and coordination orders, and for the production of the air defense portion of the division operation order. The regiment's headquarters and services battery is functionally organized into a regimental command post, a signal troop, an area surveillance radar troop, and 2 echelon groups. The regimental command post, with its integral signals element, and the A echelon group deploys centrally within the division area, while the B echelon group is located in the division administrative area along with any elements not required forward. These entities function similarly to those of the Close Support Medium Regiment and will not be repeated in this production. The regiment does, however, have a continuing resupply and maintenance problem due to a relatively large number of detachments, the long distances between fire units, and a limited service support capability. The battery's radar troop is equipped with 4 area surveillance radars, which are deployed across the division front. These have an effective range of 40 kilometers in search mode and 20 kilometers in target designation mode. They search for and determine target data, provide early warning of intruder aircraft, transmit target location, speed, and bearing information to fire units via data link, and pass on general air situation reports. The 2 area batteries provide for the overall air defense of the division's deployed units and formations, and for the defense of selected vital points. A battery comprises a command post, 4 area troops, each with 4 ADATS fire units, and a support troop. The ADATS carries 8 ready-to-fire Mach 3 Plus missiles with an effective range of 8 kilometers, mounted on a modified M113 APC chassis. Its India band surveillance radar detects low-flying aircraft and helicopters at ranges in excess of 20 kilometers, and then passively tracks them under all weather conditions with its forward-looking infrared, TV, or with the remote optical sight. A master ADATS can interlink acquisition and queuing data for up to 5 slave systems. The missile's dual-purpose warhead enables a line-of-sight capability against tanks. The ADATS and its support vehicle are operated by a 6-man detachment. The point air defense batteries cover vital sites, mainly within the division's rear area, and can provide for the intimate air defense of selected maneuver elements. A battery comprises a command post, 4-point troops, each with 4 Gepard fire units, and a support troop. The Gepard is a mobile twin 35mm air defense gun system with an effective range of approximately 4 kilometers, mounted on a Leopard chassis. With a rate of fire of 550 rounds per minute per barrel, it protects against low-level air attacks under all weather conditions. The Gepard and its support vehicle are operated by a 6-man detachment. Each brigade has an integral point missile battery which provides for the close-in defense of combat team locations, logistic groupings, defiles, bridges, headquarters, and vehicle columns. The battery comprises a headquarters which establishes the brigade headquarters air defense cell, a battery command post, a point troop with 5 javelin sections, and a support troop. Each section of the missile troop incorporates a small command post, which is interconnected to an alerting and cueing radar, and its 5 firing detachments that are generally sighted around a vital point. Javelin is a man-portable, shoulder-launched, optically guided, command-to-line-of-sight, surface-to-air missile system with an effective range of 4.5 kilometers against fast-moving aircraft and rather more against helicopters. It is operated by a 3-man detachment. Most area and some point weapon systems have an automated threat assessment capability that will track, select, and engage a target. Systems can also operate autonomously and conduct engagements in accordance with their standing operating procedures, weapons control orders, and the Hostile Act criteria that are in effect. Each air defense weapon is deployed with a primary arc of fire designated for target engagement and selection purposes. Priorities of engagement by short-range systems in the forward area of low-level targets or target groups flying toward a defended asset dictate that weapons first engage targets within their primary arc and secondarily engage those outside the arc. Target selection dictates that an individual target entering a weapon's primary arc is more important than one which is crossing, receding, or outside its arc. The short time available to conduct engagements normally makes it necessary to apply the weight of fire on the first target entering the weapon's primary arc. In a line-astern attack, the lead aircraft within the primary arc receives the weight of fire, while in a line-abreast attack, the weapon engages the aircraft nearest its center of arc. Air defense communications involve command, control, early warning, and administrative nets and links. Command nets are used for issuing orders, monitoring deployment, and for the passage of reports and returns. Control nets provide for the effective employment of weapons and the application of fire. Early warning nets and links pass on data obtained by radars, sensors, observers, alerting and cueing devices, and from higher-level air defense intelligence sources. Administrative nets coordinate various functions such as replenishment of missiles and other combat supplies, repair and recovery activities, medical matters, and the passage of administrative information.
2-8 rounds per gun. Call sign at 3.
On today's battlefield, protection against air attack is a critical consideration. Air defense artillery can limit or deny enemy reconnaissance. It can engage and destroy or drive off enemy aircraft, and it likely will deny them the use of the airspace over portions of the battlefield. In so doing, the Division Air Defense Regiment and the brigade batteries play a vital and responsive role as a member of the combined arms team.